of the Year for 2019. So this is like an all-star stage right now. Amazing. So what are you guys going to be showing me?
So today we're going to be talking about Uni. Basically, Uni is a universal color. No, it's this one. And Opal and Samie are going to be showing you what you can do with it. And we're going to talk a little bit more about them as they are doing the demo for you guys. And also, we're going to talk about the edible sprays. It's a new concept. It's a new product from Sugarin. And we can't wait to tell you what you can do with it.
I just used one of these recently. I passed by the stand and I got to try it out. It's fantastic. It's like an airbrush. Full coverage. It's really good.
Yes, yeah, yes, it is. It's totally new. There's nothing like it anywhere in the world. So you guys should be proud because Sugarin is an Indian company and they're coming out with a very innovative products here for sure. And I cannot wait to have these products available in the US.
So what are the demonstrations going to be today?
Yeah, we will use the Uni color, mix it with a few kind of medium, different kind of medium, oil-based medium and water-based medium. I will show the audience mix the Uni color with the sugar paste, and Samie will mix it with whipped. Uni can mix with all.
If I'm not wrong, country which use many mediums other than just one Uni medium. So every single time what we do is we buy different color for different mediums, right? So we get confused also sometimes. It's like, okay, sometimes water-based product, we add in the oil-based product. The example is sometimes many people don't understand. They put gel colors in the chocolate and they say chocolate is got seized, right? Sometimes what they do is they put oil candy color, even though it's not meant for chocolate, we still put it. And yes, your luck is good, it might not seize the chocolate, but there are days that it seizes chocolate as well, okay? Because it's not meant for chocolate, it's meant for candies, basically, okay? Candy colors. So this is one product where we come across and you can use it for pretty much everything. I mean, I use it for everything. I've used it in the chocolate, it works. I've used it in the modeling chocolate, it works. I've used in my class for fresh cream, it worked. I've used for buttercream, it worked. So, okay, so you will see I've done a whipped cream cake but black color using same colors, okay? It's just you need to know how to apply on it, so that's what we want to show you here. So other than Uni, we are showing the spray also.
Let me, so as he was saying, Uni Colors is very beginner friendly. You don't have to really worry about, oh, I'm not sure if you've seen a product for oil based or water based. You don't have to worry with Uni because it's universal, that's why it's Uni. And as he was saying, this comes and fixes all of these issues. You don't need anything else other than Uni.
It's great. It'll reduce the amount of stuff that I would have in my drawers. I have one for everything.
You have to buy icing color gel for certain applications or all candy color for certain applications. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. You have this.
Okay. Can we see? I'm dying to see you guys in action.
This color, Uni, brilliant. Can you pronounce it? Very difficult.
I want to hear it one more time.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
It's so cute.
No.
So cute. Brilliant pink. Brilliant pink. There you go. Yeah.
To you. Okay.
I feel so useful now. And if anybody has any questions about the products or anything, just pop your hand up. I'll hop down and terrify you.
I suggest you to put attention attention because there's gonna be some questions asked by some of our artists, and whoever gets the right answer will get some free products. So put attention.
You're going to be quizzed on this. So listen up. Take notes. If anybody has pens and paper, write it down. Oh, she is too.
Oh, there you go. She's smart.
That there is no ratio. It's just to add a few drops, check it, and it'll be like an old school photograph where the color develops and develops.
We Indians like dark colors, red or all. Can we get with this color? Can we get stains in hands or tongue, anything?
Is there any stains or anything that can happen? Can you color your fingers?
Okay, one thing we need to understand. Okay, if you eat, what do you call that? The thing which you eat the fruit and you get color inside your mouth. What is the fruit name? Jamun, exactly. See, few of the colors are extracted from fruits or vegetables and stuff like that. Since a natural color, few pigmentations. So definitely, if you're going for darker versions, yes, it does leave a little bit of pigmentation inside your mouth. But it's fine. That's not a problem. Because the more intense you go, somehow you will have that, okay? But otherwise, it's fine. I'm talking about the extreme darker ones.
I don't know about over here, but I always find you can tell the cake artists around you because their hands are all different colors. But it goes away after a while. Especially at weddings, you can say, oh, the cake artist is actually here. So the color is in the whipped cream and it's already super vibrant. Hello, lovely.
All good, all good. I'm sorry I'm late.
What are you going to be doing today?
Yes, I'll be showing you how to color chocolate with unicolor. We're utilizing the same color so that we get the same result. Right now we're going to use Kovacha chocolate, but you can use even compound chocolate to color your medium, right?
It doesn't react any different for all types of chocolate.
Yes, again, we want to emphasize that it works in all mediums, and that's what they're going to demonstrate, that no matter what you use it in, it's going to work.
Very good. So this is the pink. What is that color again?
Brilliant pink.
And this one here is the...
What?
It's red.
Oh, red.
It's okay. It's okay. So that's the two colors. You can see the difference there. I think we should put a little bit more red into that. What do you think? And let's see what happens there. So, and you're also going to be demonstrating these as well. I see you've got some stencils on the side. This I'm finding very interesting because I love a gold textured or anything, just like a little contrast with the pattern on the edges of the cakes for the tall cakes especially.
And you don't have just one or two metallic shades. You have 12.
12 metallic shades?
Yeah.
12 metallic shades.
Correct.
Wow, you've probably covered everything, I'd say.
So right now I have a little bit of chocolate which has been melted in the microwave. You can also melt this in the double boiler. Right? We're just going to add some unicolor into this. Similar color to what Chef Opal as well as Chef Samie have used. Right?
Does it have to be any temperature? Like, does the heat of the product actually affect the color or anything?
Well, not necessarily. It's not going to affect the color as such. When you warm it up, you can add the color when warm. Just that when you utilize the chocolate, just make sure that the chocolate comes down to a room temperature, say approximately 32 degrees. Be it compound chocolate or Kovacha chocolate, try and use it at that temperature. Don't use the chocolate when warm, when very warm, because there are chances of either compound chocolate or Kovacha chocolate having bloom over the pieces that you've made.
Some people were calling it sweating. Is that the same as bloom?
Well, not necessarily. Bloom is actually a fat bloom. It's a streak. An example that I can give you is when you open a Cadbury's packet, you would have observed the backside of the Cadbury's chocolate having a white color streak, white color streaks on top of it. So that is known as blooming of chocolate. So it's because the fat has been displaced because of temperature differences. So ideally it's better that you bring down the chocolate temperature to at least 32 degrees before you start working with it.
I want to make sure that everybody goes up to the Sugarin display because they have Opal's amazing piece. I don't know, did you see, who raised the hands who's seen his piece so far? Is it not incredible? I learned this recently and now I'm overusing it. Do you know what this means? This here? Do you know what that means?
Superb.
I was told it meant tasty first, then I was told it meant beautiful, and now I'm told it means super. So it's just something really positive. So, but if you haven't been up, and then also they have a little box where you can actually try out the spray colors yourself, and you can actually see what they're like, which is really cool, because it gets a great coverage.
You see, Corinne, over here, guys, I've just added 3 drops of Unicolor into this amount of chocolate. If you've observed, Opal has been using this for fondant, Samie has been using it for whipped cream, and this is a fat-based medium. So ideally speaking, you should be using a fat-based color or an oil-based color for this. But Unicolor is so versatile that you can use it for many of the mediums, in fact all of the mediums.
That's great. And it's very vivid as well. That color that she's using is, I won't do it.
Bright pink.
So how is your whipped cream coming?
It's almost wet. Yeah, I'll just show. And the best part of Unicolor is the price. You check the price?
Did you check
Please
the
go
price?
check the price and then come back to us and talk. Because
Plus,
it's pretty affordable. It's pretty affordable compared to any other colors where I've come across. Okay, it's really good.
Plus, if you didn't know, there is a 50% discount for Cakeology. So if you haven't grabbed your Unicolors, now is the time.
I was about to say, if they didn't get it here, where would they get it? Online?
Online, yeah.
On the Sugarin page?
SugarinCakeDecor.com.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's 50% off, so I would get it
It's
here.
50% off for Cakeology only. So it's already very, if not the most affordable ever. I don't think there's anything cheaper than this. So I recommend you guys get it.
I think I added around 2 or 3 drops. I don't know exactly. Maybe 2 to 3 drops. But still, it's safe. Okay. Forget about the intensity, but it doesn't mess up the cream at any point of time. The best part is, as I said, you need to add them before whipping, not after whipping. You add after whipping. It's okay if you do it like maybe for pastel colors, like light yellow, light pink, light blue, whatever. But if you want intense colors, add before whipping, okay? And always whip in a certain temperature. I won't say exactly the temperature, the consistency. Don't whip when it's fully liquidy, okay? At the same time, don't whip when it's fully ice. Both are wrong, okay? Make it in a semi-stage. That's the right way to whip it. And before whipping, add color if you want, again, intense colors. Keep it in the freezer, check how much intensity you require, okay? Few people need more darker than that, then put it again. Add slowly the colors, don't just don't dump everything. There's no use. Add them, put in the freezer, remove it, check the intensity. Again you want add, then you beat it, then it won't dry. I mean, for me it doesn't dry. If it's drying, maybe someday you might have gone wrong. Maybe you over whipped, I don't know. Something would have gone wrong, okay? Because not just color, it's some other aspects also changes when the dryness. But otherwise, it's always, I end up always doing creamy. It's in my, I think it's in my Insta also. I put a video like, how to make a darker colors. Have a check. You will understand. Sure.
And if there's any questions about the products or anything, just pop your hand up. It's all good. So what are you going to be making with the fondant? What are you going to make with the fondant?
I don't know. So
It's going to be a surprise for everyone, including him.
there is so much product on the stage. We have to move on to another. Yes.
But you have made one previously into a mold, right, with a really dark, intense black.
Use this to show you how excellent the luster spray is. Yes.
Okay, we'll see that after.
Yeah, so basically it's just showing you again how uni colors work in every medium.
So this is the modeling chocolate. Who knows modeling chocolate here? That's it. Okay. Modeling chocolate is it's a blend of corn syrup, or you can put even liquid glucose and chocolate. Mostly compound you can use. You can use even kovecha, but compound is much easier to handle for our weather. So we use compound, okay? So it's modeling chocolate, and we can use this for sculpting. You saw there is a bear over there and a Mowgli. I use this only to make a modeling chocolate itself, okay? Many people are asking how modeling chocolate looks like. This is how it looks like. But you see they're like a dough. It looks like a fondant, but they're not fondant. They're chocolate, okay? They taste like chocolate, and they're actually chocolate, okay? So you can use this color for modeling chocolate as well, okay? If it works for the actual chocolate, the kovecha, this is nothing. It's going to work for this also. All you do is apply the color and then knead them. But always keep in mind that in modeling chocolate, colors mature more, okay? So better start with lighter color, keep them for a couple of hours and check. I prefer overnight, okay, because I always do overnight. One day before I color it, and then I check, I wait for the intensity, how much is going, and then I take the second step. Otherwise, let's say you are making a skin tone. You need a girl who looks like
Me.
oh yeah, like her. And then you add color. Seeing a skin tone, you're adding color. And then next day you see, it turned out to be, it's gonna be a nightmare for you. It's like, how do you change the color of the girl who's supposed to be, okay? So always add color in the modeling chocolate one day before, wait for the intensity, and then you go ahead and add more, okay? At least a couple of hours. Don't be so fast in adding colors. Have patience. That's where you go wrong.
Patience is hard in the cake industry, I think, sometimes.
It's immense.
It's patience, I know. This is the most patient man in the world.
Yes, he is.
The most intricate designs ever. So we've got the modeling chocolate. This is just plain chocolate, sorry. We have the modeling chocolate, we have the whipped cream, and we have the fondant. And across the board, you only need one brand for everything, which is brilliant. Fantastic. So do we get to see these?
Yes.
Is there any more questions? Yes,
yeah.
I'm going to pop down here. Hang on. I'm going to use these stairs this time because I'm really old and my knees are very bad. So who had the question? Here we go. Hang on. 2 seconds here now.
In the chocolate, when we add the color, sometimes there's grains in the chocolate. So how do we avoid that?
Sometimes there's grains in the chocolate when you mix it.
Grains of the color.
So, hang on 2 seconds. I'm coming back. Here we go.
Other colors. May I know your name, please? Zainab. Hi, Zainab. All right, I'll just explain. It's a simple thing right now. Since I've used uni colors, if I pass this around, you can pass it around if you want. You observe the chocolate; it has no pigments, not even a speck of pigment inside of the chocolate. All right, so you can see how well emulsified the entire pigment is by itself. Usually, if you're going to add this kind of a color inside of chocolate, it will seize immediately. Okay, you know what seizing means? Seizing means it's going to toughen up or it's going to thicken up. The chocolate is going to thicken up immediately. Now, if you're going to use unicolor, you would not have that issue at all about, emulsification or the pigment being seen. But if you're using another color, for instance, you're using fat-soluble powder pigments, I suppose that's what you are. Oil-based gel. Okay. Or if you're using oil-based gel pigments, it's always better that you mix it with a little bit of oil. A very tiny portion of oil first, and then mix it with the entire chocolate. Okay? You mull that very tiny portion where you have mixed with oil really well. You need to mull it really well, either with a spatula. Don't mix pigments with large quantities of the medium. Okay, don't mix it with large quantities of chocolate. Always take the pigment and mix it with a small quantity of the medium that you have to mix it with. Make sure that you mull it well. The best tip that I can give you is add a little bit of oil. If you have cocoa butter, that's the best. If you don't have cocoa butter, you can also use refined oil. Absolutely fine.
Any other questions? Yeah. Oh, everybody's got a question. We're going to be here a while, guys. Settle in. Settle in. Who had the question? Was that yourself?
सर मुझे पूछना था मोल्डिंग चॉकलेट जब यूज़ करते हैं तो उसको फॉन्डेंट के जैसे वर्क करता है या कोई अलग वर्क करता है, जैसे ह्यूमिडिटी का असर उसको होता है मोल्डिंग चॉकलेट को?
ये तो थोड़ा डिफरेंट चैनल, वो क्वेश्चन तो प्रोडक्ट के हिसाब से नहीं है, बट फिर भी वो नॉर्मली फॉन्डेंट कैसे यूज़ करेंगे ऐसे ही करेंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। सेम फॉन्डेंट कैसे यूज़ करते हैं ऐसे ही करता है, बट कलर्स दोनों में भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं। यूनिक कलर ये हम क्यों बता रहे हैं कि बहुत लोग क्या करते हैं कि अलग अलग कलर्स रखे, अलग अलग मीडियम पे, और कितने खरीदेंगे डिफरेंट कलर्स रखे। सो इसलिए एक सोल्यूशन है कि सबके लिए एक ही कलर बस है। सो इट्स वेरी इजी। सो इसके लिए सेपरेट खरीदने का ज़रूरत नहीं, और चॉकलेट के सेपरेट खरीदने का ज़रूरत नहीं है। अगर आपको लार्ज क्वांटिटी केक्स जा रहा है हर दिन, फिर डिफरेंट है, बट नॉर्मली होम बेकर्स के लिए ये तो भून है, मतलब एक ही कलर बस है, और ऑन टॉप ऑफ दैट आपको अफोर्डेबल प्राइस में भी है। सो दैट्स इनफ।
The best part is there's no confusion. You have no confusion at all as to what product you have to use for what medium. You just have to use one color for all mediums.
And another question over here, running in front of the camera.
Hi, this is Vivian. I had a question regarding the quality of the product, because India being the hottest and humidest country, how well does the fondant and the modeling paste resist them?
She's worried about the humidity in India, but the thing, I think I can answer this question. Let me just try. I'll see if I can get this one. It's an Indian product. It was actually made here.
Yes.
So it's made for the temperature and the humidity in India. How did I do, guys?
Great. Actually, at Sugarin, we have one of the most humid and heat-resistant products in the market ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have another question here.
Huh?
Hello sir, like you said, for the color we have to keep the cream in freezer, but if we keep again and again in freezer, it won't crystallize the cream, because it mainly said that no need to keep the cream in freezer after whipping. It will be crystallizing. Yeah, you said no, because for intense color we have to keep for some time in the freezer.
Without whipping. Hang on 2 seconds.
No. You need to add the color, not whip the color. I said, okay, let's say it's freezer, in the freezer. You take it out from the freezer. You remove from the container, from the box, okay? And then you add the color, not whip it. Just add the color, mix the color, and then, because when you mix, it's not going to immediately, whip it, right? You're just going to add the color and then put it in the freezer. Just in case, if already it's reached your goal, then whip it, no problem. If it's not reached your goal yet, because at the shot you putting color doesn't make any sense, then you keep it, let it to intensify like an hour or two, and then you add more, then you whip it, then it's fine. Don't whip and then put it in the freezer. No, just add it. Yeah.
Sugarin.